Hello everyone, hope everyone's having a great day. I was asked to do a video on these well houses. I've got 3 different sizes done. Done a video yesterday and I had too many mess ups in it, so I didn't post that one, so I'll try it again. Depending on what size tube you use, which these here are tubes off of yarn. These here both turned out different sizes. Tubes are just a little bit different. Let me set them out of the way. Then of course I've got this little obsidian. Boy, did I have fun with it. I got these clothespins at Walmart. I'm guessing a couple years ago, maybe longer, I don't know. And also I've got like 3 different bags of clothespins I've got mixed up, so pay attention to your clothespins if you've mixed them up, because some of them are different sizes. I've learned that. But these clothespins on this little well house are 1 3/4 inches. And the well house finished is 4 inches. So needless to say, they're tiny. When I made that one on a tube off of aluminum foil. Don't think a toilet paper roll would be sturdy enough, but I wanted a smaller one than that, so I used that. But like I said, depending on what size you want to make as to how many clothespins you need. I do have one I've done got the roof ready on. I didn't mean to get it this far finished, but wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, but I'll explain that in a minute. Then I've got this. This is what I'm going to do. I don't have it glued down. I just took and put them on my tube to make sure that they would all fit. Got a rubber band around them, because on my 2 biggest ones, I did have to shave the clothespins down a little bit to get them to fit. The last one. So I'm trying to pay attention to the tubes that I use. That way I don't have to cut down the clothespins, which is not noticeable. It's not noticeable when you do it. I did on this one here, which can't hardly tell it because I glued this over it. But they're not none too fun to cut down. But let me show y'all what I've done on this roof here. This is my 4th well house, so this is the easiest way I found to glue the roof together. Get you 2 of these. Join your, right here at this flat part, glue them 2 pieces together and hold it till it dries. And then you'll have this. And then I just glued mine, glued one on one side, one the other, until I had them all glued together. This one here, I've got 5 for my roof, which I think that looks about right for what I need. Then of course you'll need your 2 sides. On those, I did, depending on how this lays on this roof, I did shave this down a little bit at a, like a 45. These need to be glued on with this on the outside. I glued them on my small one wrong, had to take them back off, which wasn't easy, because they set in like this. Gotta glue them to the flat side to get them to glue down right. And well, they'll be standing up like this and not pointing in. But I'm hoping I don't have to whittle the tops of them down, but since I know this will fit, I'm going to take all this back off. Start gluing this together. Got some sick grandkids. Got one that's had strep throat and been sick since Saturday. Got one that's just now getting sick. And I tell you, it's not fun seeing your grandkids sick. Not fun seeing no one sick, but especially not when it's your grandbabies. I told my daughter, I said, looks like we're going to have a house full of sick kids over the Christmas holidays, but that's how you glue these on. No, it's not. I sat here and glued that on backwards. So, pay attention, Connie. I don't know what I am thinking. I did have that on there right. Let me put that back on there again. I have PVC with my heart. I don't know if any of y'all know what that is. But it's giving me a time today. It drags me down. I feel like just pal of poo. Oh, but I'm going to try and get this video done. Got someone wanting me to do, yeah, let's say that is how it goes. So do a video on a rocking chair. Hope I can get that done. But you just glue these on side by side. Try to keep them even best you can. I'll tell you what, once you put these to that cardboard, it's hard to move them. This isn't too hard, just set it down on the table once you get your one glued on and just glue away. Just pay attention to where you're gluing, or how you're gluing them on. The only thing I don't like doing it like this is I get glue where I don't need it. So go all the way up on the clothespin. There we go, it works much better. Boy, hot glue dries quick. Wished it would hold off just a little bit longer. It is good that it dries quick, but when you can't move as fast as you need to, sometimes I wish it wouldn't dry so quick. I still done that on that one, but didn't pick it off. Well, what I'm going to do with so many well houses, I didn't mean to get so many made. I do have some clothespins that's smaller than that. I may try and make one out of. Some of your clothespins are rough, so I kind of tried to pick through mine and get the best looking ones Some of them look like it's actually been out in the weather and a dog's chewed on it. That's what it looks like to me. So far, I don't think I've glued any on wrong. That wouldn't be nice, would it? So far, that's how it's looking. But I do try to pay attention to the ones for the roof, because you want them to be able to line up right and glue together the best you can get them. I really hate having to get most of my stuff ready, but still believe y'all understand what I'm doing here. But I get really nervous when I have to try and rush. So I'll try to get ready what I can before I get on video. Yeah, my neighbor, she makes real beautiful table scarves, doing different types of crocheting and knitting. She's awesome. I've got one she gave me. I wish I had it in here. I'd show it to you. But she's really good, and she gives me her cones and her tubes. Which I think is, these cones here are more like the real thin yarn, because she uses a lot of the small yarn on her pieces that she does. Excuse me. Glue stick. Got one more here. Then we can assemble this thing together. And that one there turned out pretty good. Didn't have to do no shaving on the clothespins, thank goodness. But like I said, these right here, you want to make sure I'm telling you right. Yeah, if you put them on like that, they lean in, which leaned bad on my other one. But on this, you want to try and find two of your clothespins that's sitting just about directly across, which that one does and this one does. Let me check it. This is the easiest way I found to do it. So just glue up to your first little marker on your clothespin. It would help if I could remember what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, that's right. I had to look back at my other ones. Okay, I do stuff and I can't remember how I done it. You want the part of your clothespin that's got just one little line on it, on the facing the outside, like that. And then I'm going to come over here. I think it's about where I need that one. Hope that's right. And there that part is. Now the fun part is getting this on. Which I got 5 on there, so I'm going to go right in the... I really need to try and shave this down here, but I'm not going to me on video. Meant to get a couple ready and forgot. What you need to do if you want to shave them down, if you can't get them to glue like this, is cut them at an angle from the opposite way this one's setting. Just cut it at an angle down this way. And then you'll have more room to glue to. We'll go ahead and put me a little bit of glue right here. Go in between the, let's say, go 3 over and glue it down. Which it don't take a whole lot of glue to hold these. But when I glue something together, I like for it to hold. Now I'm going to lay it down, get in the center of these here where I need it. Put some glue there. It's easier to do the second one if you can get the first one done. That's you got it whooped. Just make sure you leave it there and give it time to dry. And move it around a little bit if you need to before it completely dries. I'm going to go in here and put me this little tad of glue. Thank goodness for this glue gun, so I can get down in there and put some glue and hold this straight. Which it does work better if you want to take the time to cut the top of them clothespins down at about a 45. At the side that's going to be laying up against your roof, it does work better. But I cut myself yesterday doing that, so I figured I better leave well enough alone. And just do it like this. You okay in there, baby? But There we go. We got it steadied up some. But I hope this helps y'all. I've got me a whole bunch of these things to go in here. And they're all turning out different. But I really like them. I like my little baby one. But I hope this helped y'all. Like I said, when you're making stuff, you learn as you go, and the more I've made, the easiest way I found to make them is, especially on, like I said, if you get you a cardboard tube, you set it down and make sure you get your first clothespin glued on pretty straight, and then the rest of them will fall into place. You may have to shave one down unless you check it before you make it. Before you glue it together, do like I done, put a rubber band around it, put your pieces on. But on the roof, when I done my first ones, I laid all of them down and glued them side by side like that. Then I glued my roof together, which you can see on this one here. I think the roof turned out a whole lot better. Some of these here is kind of, which, like I said, I got a hold of some clothespin, look like a dog would chew on, but just check your clothespins good. That one there, the roof's kind of got a messed up one on them, but I think they turned out okay. And I do think, I thought the little one was my favorite one, but I think this one I just done is my favorite one. And I do have some smaller clothespins than this that I may try one on. I'm not sure, because whew, I took a thing out of Scotch tape, the plastic piece, tried it on it, and by my measurements it was going to come out okay, but it didn't after I glued them down. You really need something that's just about up to your top for your clothespins to glue to, or they're going to go inward when you glue them down. But to the lady that asked me to do this, I hope this helps. Hope y'all enjoy the video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I shall see y'all in the next video. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.